Star Wars movies often make an impact on the film industry at large. The original Star Wars, Episode 4, A New Hope kicked off the blockbuster cycle in 1977. Star Wars, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace introduced groundbreaking special effects in 1999, and Star Wars, Episode 7. The Force Awakens launched the legacy sequel trend in 2015. One Star Wars film in particular had a subtler effect from the audience's point of view, but from an industry's perspective, George Lucas' release plan created a ripple that would forever alter the way movies are packaged, distributed, and seen around the world. It did so through an ingenious release strategy that encouraged cinemas everywhere to take a major step in the direction of digital film. Lucasfilm promoted Attack of the Clones for digital screens. Star Wars, Episode 2, Attack of the Clones released in May of 2002. The second installment in George Lucas' divisive prequel trilogy, it has an ambivalent standing among fans of the franchise. By 2002 standards, however, it did distinguish itself through digital effects. Massive clone armies, wild original planets, and new creatures, ships, and sequences were all rendered digitally. Even Yoda appeared not as Frank Oz's beloved puppet, but as a CGI being for the first time. Essentially, Lucas took the digital innovations he introduced in The Phantom Menace and, for better or worse, upped them to the nth degree. Attack of the Clones' digital experiment did not end with production, or even post-production of the film. It stretched up through distribution, where Lucas and Clones producer Rick McCallum decided to distribute the movie to theaters not just as a print film, but as a digital file. On top of that, they let audiences know that the best way to experience Attack of the Clones was on a digital screen. How Attack of the Clones got theaters to project digitally. Sharing movies via digital file is commonplace for film distribution nowadays, but back in 2002, it was a highly contentious move. For the majority of film history, films have been shipped from the studios that made them to the theaters that projected them as prints, big bulky canisters filled with literal film that could be sewn onto a projector and cast onto the silver screen. As digital technology evolved near the turn of the 21st century, however, the possibilities of distributing films on hard drives or even as uploading links became a viable option. Studios were largely in favor of switching to digital distribution. The files would be cheaper to make, less prone to damage, and could easily be sent out to more theaters around the world. Unfortunately, screening these digital files required digital projectors, a rarity among the theaters and an expensive purchase that most were unwilling to make. The studios had to work with the theater's stubbornness, lest their movies not play on the majority of the big screens. That is until a film so guaranteed to break the box office committed to digital distribution, twisting the theater's arms to upgrade if they wanted the biggest piece of the profits.